Well, everyone. It has been a week. It's been a tiring week for me because I've been working on a lot of stuff. Quite annoyed, to be honest with y'all. I've been busy with a lot of stuff, but I was doing this content for y'all because I want to film this video about the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Well, y'all can see here I got a nice clear case and stuff like that. But in this video, we'll take off the clear case and, not do jerry-rig everything kind of snapping of breaking the phone. And as y'all could see, before it really got scuffed up or anything like that, I put the phone in this case. I got it Tuesday of this week, roundabout. No, it was actually Monday I got it. I got the case and I got two screen protectors that I could put on this display, but I was putting one on and I did not get to putting it on. But we're going to talk about a lot in this video and we're going to get started. I'm also going to discuss my experience. Has my iPhone been overheating or heating up to the point of shutdown or any type of thermal loss or anything like that to my testing? I'm going to do what's best. I'm going to get the controversies out of the way to begin. All right, so thermal heating. There's been a lot of articles placed, like 9to5Mac and a few others, stating that the iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max have been getting hot. Practically, some people have been saying it's getting too hot to the point that they don't want to touch the back, the sides, or anything like that. Me personally, my phone, I connect it to my MacBook that has an app named Coconut Battery that I can read the battery temperature. I have not seen it go above this criteria. Under heavy load, I've not seen it go above 90 degrees Fahrenheit to 32 degrees Celsius to 100 degrees Fahrenheit to 37.7 degrees Celsius while I have used this phone since launch day. I pushed this phone, I've stress tested it, as you'll see by the battery stats over the last, 7 days and stuff like that. This room's average temperature is averaging about 75 to 78 degrees Fahrenheit. It is fall time, so we're not running the AC as much here in Florida. Trying to save on some electricity, trying to keep some moolah in the pocket, even though I spent this much on this phone and stuff like that. But, hey, I have not, even with running two SIM cards on this phone, two eSIMs, Verizon and T-Mobile, and I live in an area where towers are spread apart pretty far, 2 to 4 miles per tower. I have personally not experienced heating issues. I have not heard anyone around me experience heating issues from the time they've had their phones. But if you have experienced any heating issues, let me know down below. But we're going to continue on with this review, and I want to get that out of the way that I'm not experiencing it. I don't know anyone around me that's experiencing it, and if you are, please let me know. But I hear some people are saying that the phone's going to become like the iPhone 12s. I don't think so, because we had a brand new 5G modem that barely did 5G, and that was a shit show even on the Galaxy S10, but we won't talk about that. And it was not fun on the 12s. I had a 12 briefly in the office when I was testing it for cellular or whatever because I wanted to get my hands on it. But I've noticed also when the phone does get between 95 and 100 degrees Fahrenheit, around 35 to 37.7 degrees Celsius, while it's charging, it stops charging and just idles between electrical wall outlet and battery on the phone when I've had it connected to my computer reading it through Coconut Battery. Speaking of batteries, of course, we have a 100% well-working battery. You can see the last 24 hours, but I'm going to go to the last 10 days, but it says 7 days because this is my usage. So overall, we're averaging about 7.5 hours of screen active time and about 1 hour and 40 minutes of screen idle time, which is really good for the fact that it was indexing for 24 to 48 hours and doing everything when I was pushing this phone, because I was averaging, anywhere between 80% battery used and just over, it says with VoiceOver, one day was 106%, but with 100% battery used. But yeah, all right, I want to talk about the titanium rails now. I have not noticed anything. There's a little bit of smudging next to where the millimeter wave, especially on the millimeter wave antenna, there is. But I've not noticed anything on the titanium rails because I do have, like I posted in the video, I do have this case, of course. Not sponsored by anyone, but this is Spiegel's clear case. I got their screen protectors, but I haven't put it on the phone yet. I want to put it on the display because my 13 Pro Max got some hairline scratches and stuff like that. But overall, the back glass really is good. I have not had my glass crack or anything like that in the week I've had it. I take care of my products and stuff like that. So I have not had any build quality issues, and thermal issues. I've not had any, likewise the same. Alright, I want to get into cellular slash Wi-Fi connectivity. Now that this phone has Wi-Fi 6E support, I do not have a gear right now that supports Wi-Fi 6E, but I plan on buying routers in the future that will. That's why I upgraded to this phone. As y'all can hear, I'm kind of suffering from some allergies, so bear with me. Cellular wise, I have Verizon, T-Mobile, and AT&T. I have all the US cellular carriers. For any tech enthusiast that loves cell towers or whatever cellular networks, I'm not testing Dish right now. I may in the future, but not now. But I've noticed with the Verizon ultra wideband C-band, it plays really nice with it. My loaded pings have came down to sub 70 milliseconds loaded on Ookla speed test results, while speed testing in my area with 140 megahertz of N77 and all that fun jazz. LTE performs like the iPhone 13 Pro Max, but yeah, if you're on a 13, if you don't have the money to upgrade, don't upgrade. Like I said, I keep saying it in my videos, but if you're on an iPhone 11 or older, upgrade. So, but yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up, and this one's gonna be a shorter one compared to what my 24 hours was, because I went through a lot, and here we go. Alright, so after having this phone for an entire week, the one thing I will admit that is nice with the fact of having USB-C is I can connect my SanDisk Extreme external SSD and add 1 terabyte of storage. Or I can go over here and get my 5 terabyte hard drive that keeps all my stuff out of the cloud when I don't want my important info being in the cloud. My lacy, rugged hard drive. This one I'll use only when I'm in the house. So my iPhone could technically have up to 5 terabytes of storage. But it's nice that I've seen YouTubers test it, and you can have Ethernet go through this port. You can have the whole laundry list. You know, Apple did not really lock down the USB-C port, to my knowledge, as much as we think they did and stuff like that. But there's one thing, is using an Android charger makes the phone run hot. I want to test that in the future. So I'm going to do some more testing and stuff like that. But after 1 week, I have not found anything really extremely bad. I think my phone's still sort of indexing, and that's what's caused it to run hot over 72 hours. And of course, this is final thoughts. And what I mean by hot is it's ran, you know, up to 100 degrees Fahrenheit while just enjoying time at the house, just barely doing it. I'm not even editing on the phone. This video will be edited on the phone and exported on the phone. So I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna actually edit on the phone and test out the editing capabilities of H.264 codec and stuff like that. So let me know what y'all think down below. And if you have an iPhone 15 Pro Max, let me know the issues you're having. But we're 7 days in. I have very, very slight little bitty complaints, but it's nothing horrible. It's just, you know, it's a phone. I'm not going to nitpick. If this was an iPad or a computer, then there are some drawbacks that would really annoy me. But it is a phone, and I expect it, especially like the heating issue and stuff like that. So we'll visit this on October 22nd, and then again on December 22nd, 3 days before Christmas, and we'll see what's going on with this phone, see how it's doing. But this is Austin from Austin's Tech, of course. Let me know what your experience is on your 15 Pro Max and stuff like that, and if you're having any heating issues. But anyways, I hope y'all have a wonderful weekend, and I will see y'all later. Peace.